Greetings, fellow Begonids, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. This is darkfireslide, and we're still attempting to fabricate a claim. Now, I've been thinking about it, and we have kind of a tough choice here. So, we could go with an elective monarchy as a form of government. All of our vassals have a positive opinion of us, by a fairly significant margin as well. And that would allow us to vote, at least, for our son, Weimaraano here. However, later down the line, elected monarchy could cause problems just because we're not keeping it in the family anymore, you know? And, you know, I don't see that being the kind of thing our character wants to do. He himself became king as a result of ultimogeniture. And so, I think we're going to stick with it for a while. Let's see what it does. You know, maybe we find out we've made a terrible mistake. Now, we've married off our two sisters, one of whom is stuck to a different dynasty now, and I don't know that this gives us an alliance, does it? It does give us a couple of non-aggression pacts, I suppose, but nothing of particular use or importance. Our brother Sans still hates us and is probably attempting to murder us, even though he's not our heir. But I believe our wife is pregnant again, right? No, I think she just gave birth to our most recent son, Morigato. Which is fine. We are still more concerned with fabricating a claim on the neighboring province of Foy. And our levy is getting quite sizable. With our vassal levies, we are currently up to about 600 troops, which is not bad for a count. Aha! Just in time. My liege, my work in Foy seems to have come to fruition. My brother Bego, who, while he's not fond of me since he's a title claimant, and he's a pretender, we're still at -3 just because our personal diplomacy is so high. We have 19 personal diplomacy. We are just a master of diplomacy, as it were. But we're going to use this claim. It'll cost us 55 gold and 50 prestige, but more importantly, it gives us a claim on this neighboring province here in Foy. And since the succession law, or not the succession, sorry, since the realm laws are low enough, on low crown authority, I think it is, that determines this in this version of the game. Ergo, I don't have conclave. That's what allows us to fabricate a claim and then declare war on someone who is of the same rank as us. So, let's go ahead and claim Foy. Okay, so we're going to need some military commanders, and I can think of no one better. Let's see, hold on. I can think of no one better to lead our armies than our brother. But Dark, he's got 7 military. He'd be a terrible candidate. See, you see, Sans here is our rival. He has a negative 100 opinion of us, and I can think of no better place for him than the front line. And, we're gonna make this random 58-year-old guy, although he doesn't have any combat modifiers. Let's go with this guy. He's brave. Gather the troops. Alright, he's only got 218. We will have to attack into the mountains, which sucks, but that's just the way things go. We'll put Sans on this flank here. Wait for our morale to go up. Their morale is going to go up too, but I think ours is going to go up more probably, judging by the way things are going. Oof. Alright. Our Duke, as always, wants to give us a position, as it were. Alright, so we've fabricated a claim there. Are there any other counts that we could attack, potentially? See, this count has a few more troops than we could probably effectively handle. But who else does our liege have under him? That's the question. He's got 9 vassals total, but we're about to attack one of them. So, yeah, Melgisil, or Melgiel, something like that. Let's see. So he's got that count underneath him. And who else? Who else? Any other count rank people? Yes, the Count of Carcassonne, this guy. So this count here is probably going to be the weaker of the two. He also has no alliances. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on him as well. Why not? Now they've attempted to flee from us. We're still going to have to attack into the mountains, but I don't think they can escape from us. Wait till the 29th, and we have managed to catch them. We've immediately crushed their flank. Alright, they're retreating back to Foy. Let's go ahead and chop them up. And who cares about tactics when you outnumber somebody 3-1 in this time period? It was a lark, but, you know, this is just one way of killing an errant brother, if you so desired. But it is an honorable death. Apparently, we're suddenly leading the army. Well, we're going to master mountain terrain, since that's what we seem to be fighting in. Alright, killing this army. Oh my goodness! This battle has shown my true mettle. I am brave! Huzzah! Alright, we've gained 2 martial score, 1 personal combat skill, 10% morale defense, vassal opinion goes up by 5, same trait goes up by 5, and opposite trait goes down. So cowards aren't going to like us, but that's okay, because we're brave! Haha! Count Manio the Brave. I like it. A brave, weak man. That should make our personal combat skill effectively 0. Our wife is pregnant again. This Italian woman, she's... Well, her father was a master general. But yes, of Friuli, all the way over here. She's a good wife. I'll think highly of Italian women in the future. They seem to have their merits. Now, obviously, this is a game where every character is randomly generated. Anybody of any culture can have good stats, but bear with me. Alright, we've won the Siege of Foy, which means we have won this war. We will enforce our demands. We've usurped this title. Huzzah! We'll disband the troops. And now, our brother, not Sans, go away Sans, our brother Bego, I think that he would make for an excellent vassal. He would be, I think, absolutely thrilled to have, you know, land of his own. Now, as much as I would like to own all 3 of these, we have no say in the amount of centralization in this realm, which means that we're stuck basically at this tiny domain limit. Now, if we become a duke, that may change, but for the time being, we are currently incapable of affecting that. So, see, he's built castle walls, he's built stables. I think what I want to do is, before I give this up to my brother, I want to build a castle town from there, so that more money is flowing from that province. Now, we are losing not as much money as I would have thought, but, you know, a decent amount from the fact that we have too many, you know, too many provinces in our domain. Alright, we have a son named Goutier. And we can start educating our first son now. He's not going to like me because of ultimogeniture succession. He's definitely not going to like his younger brother. So, we should make him into a steward, I think. It's okay to make men who are good with money, because they are probably the least likely of all the different stats, though that and maybe learning, to actually try to usurp a province from you. Now, this is actually kind of a tough choice if we think about it, because if we're giving this province to our brother, how much do feudal vassals actually pay us right now? Because it may be nothing. Yeah, so if we give this to our brother and we built a castle town, we would literally get nothing out of it. However, if we build a militia training ground and give him these light infantry and archers, then we're going to get basically everything out of this, I think. Now, obviously, I am not an expert in this game, so don't, you know, take my law. I'm just going by what I think makes sense to me. I've only played about 100 hours of this game at this point. All right, now let's go. Let's go see our brother. My brother Bego. I'm going to grant you a title. The County of Foy, and all lower titles. And we'll just reappoint him as our Chancellor. I think that's fine. Does he not want to be our Chancellor anymore? Oh, come on. Wait, oh! Oh, I fucked up. So... So here's the problem. We're still technically underneath our liege, Duke, Guillaume. And so when we gave this province to our brother, what we really did is we gave it to our liege, who is now effectively going to have more troops. Well, that really sucks. Seems like it's going to be really difficult to get out of the situation we're in. Yeah, it would be great if our stewardship were higher, naturally, so we could actually own more personal provinces. Oh god, the measles have started in Provence. Brutal. Oh goodness. Well, that's why we can't appoint him as Chancellor anymore. Well, that really, really sucks. I don't know what else we could have just sucked up the, domain limit, I guess, just taking it on the chin, but, I don't know, just really wouldn't have served us all that well. On the other hand, maybe our brother will hate us less. Maybe not, because our personal diplomacy is no longer affecting him. It's our state diplomacy now, I think, that matters. Okay, well, we're back to just cruising along, doing nothing. I'll kick up the game speed, why not? I'm sure I won't miss anything important. Our chance to fabricate a claim is only 8% yearly, since our new Chancellor is just not as good as our brother was. What we may end up doing is grooming one of our heirs, or grooming one of our sons as a good diplomat. Our sister Argilo is concerned that she is still not married. I will find her someone nice. Indeed we will. Alright, well, first, since I'm lazy, I admit this, we're going to check the arranged marriage button, and we're going to sort them by rank. First of all, let's see if there's any good matrilineal marriages. Nah, any matrilineal marriages we get are going to be of people... Let's see, she's 20. We want someone of, roughly a similar age. This Orthodox guy seems like he might be a good choice. Although he is ambitious. He is also quick, though. That would be a good way to keep things in the Begonid dynasty. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I like this. Not sure why this guy would accept a matrilineal marriage, but hey, whatever. It looks like we're actually getting something out of this, so... our steward has collected a tithe. Wonderful news. We have married off our sister to another quick person. And then Pelagio, our steward, has died. He has died of poor health at the age of 44. Very sad. Too early. Too soon, man. Too soon. Alright, so we recently married this guy into our... Yeah, we just married this guy to our daughter. And we're immediately going to make him into our steward. He is fantastic. He's got 18 points. King Pepin has formed an alliance with Timer the Just. Seems a little unlikely, but alright. Let's see, we could record another court physician. I don't really see the threat. Gautier is no longer the spy master. He has died. Probably of old age, considering he's 73 years old. We could make our wife our spy master, however, we would then lose the state intrigue, which helps protect us against assassination, I'm pretty sure, so... we're gonna go study... We're gonna have our new spy master go study technology in, the Byzantine Empire, as it were. Alright. So we're going to educate this son, another Bego. You know what? Let's just make Begonid the name of good diplomats. It reminds me, there's a similar thing that happens in Georgia. There's there's the Bagration dynasty, and ooh, there's consumption here. We'll have to be careful that it doesn't spread to our province. But yeah, there's a similar thing that happens with like the Bagrat dynasty, so it becomes like, Bagration. We could get the charitable trait, which would give us +3 diplomacy. Let's take the chance of getting it. We didn't. That would have been pretty nice. My prisoner is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon, asking for more suitable accommodations. So this guy's technically... let's just release him. He doesn't have a negative opinion of us. So, we'll just let him go. We're nothing if not a just ruler, I think. Alright, we're getting very close to be able to building another building. Let's see, Castletown 3 takes at least castle walls level 2 and castle infrastructure, so that's not really going to help us. We could think about getting, let's see, could think about getting the keep, which would increase our levy size, which would be pretty nice. We could also think about getting the barracks, which would just give us more heavy infantry, and it is cheaper. I think that one's going to be more useful for us. See, our son Morigato, he's got the mild flu. Well, let's look for a court physician. This guy's got 14 learning. He's okay. He's a renowned physician, which is nice. He's also a eunuch, he's shrewd, and he's also a flamboyant schemer. But he likes us, so let's pay him 10. Let's pay him 10 gold. Get him in here. The Manichaean heresy of the Zoroastrians are apparently successful. Good to know. All right, levy reinforcement rate goes up for a little while. Not really doing much for us, but sure. I think I'm going to go with the barracks, get those extra 45 base troops. That'll give us a, nice big levy to work with. I've noticed that Count Bego and Sans are not on the best of terms, a situation I hope to remedy. I have invited them both for some quality time in Narbonne. Oh boy. Sans Bego and I had the greatest time together. I'm sure they like each other better now. Family first. See, that's dangerous, because if they like each other more than, he likes me, then they could try to murder me. Which could be terrible. Bishop Garcia feels I risk too much with my escapades and tried to persuade me to stop risking my life. But it's such a thrill! Yeah, come on, have some fun. Alright, my wife is pregnant, once again, and Superga. Getting that barracks up. I probably shouldn't be playing at speed 5, but I mean, not really sure what else to do at this point. We've got a new heir, Gundamar Begonid, who is quick. Excellent. I like the name Gundamar. He could be an excellent character, especially if we get him a high martial score, if he's our last son. We'll see what happens, though. A son was born to Prince Dorotheos of the Byzantine Revolt, Archilo Begonid, named Gundamar. Interesting. So this guy's part of a revolt. That's hilarious. Alright, one of our children is lacking education. This is Morigato. Let's make him into a... How does he feel? He has a pretty high opinion, but what does he think of his own brother? Let's see. Let's explore character opinions. See, what's his brother's name? Gundamar. What does he think of Gundamar is the real question. He likes his brother. Maybe. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna make this guy into a... Actually, no, he's not even really good spy master, is he? Could make this guy into a... We could make our son into a good clergyman. He's not quick, so... let's make him a clergyman. I think he'll do a good job. Scholarly theologian, dutiful cleric. You know, the dutiful cleric isn't terrible just because it doesn't lower fertility. Which I know we should probably groom him to have children, but are we lustful? I'm starting to think that my courtier might fancy me, and she has cancer. She's also attractive. Is our character loyal? He's a family man, you know. He finds these things important. He's also just, so he believes in the law. He's gregarious. He's zealous. I don't think he would do this. I don't think we would do this. It's not appropriate. My wife loves me more. Hooray! Which is good because, yeah. I mean, 40 is a good opinion. I think that's a good place to have. We can apparently invest in a technological increase. And military organization seems pretty good out of all of these. Like, the better light infantry are nice, but the military organization is really going to be, like, good for us, I think. Just for that better morale of armies and global supply limit. Seems legit. At any rate, I think this is going to be the end of this episode, so thank you for joining me, my fellow Begonids, and I hope to see you on the next one.